Hey guys, happy Friday. Today we're talking about TED Airlines and cards they put out. TED Airlines was owned by United, so put your trays in the upright and locked position and join me today.
Welcome aboard. Ted wants you to be safe.
So named for the last three letters in United, TED Airlines was meant to be the budget airlines of United. It was kind of an experiment they did. It was all economy seating. They had a different advertising strategy. They referred to Ted as if he was a real person. They had fake press releases. They sold teddy bears on board, like on the plane. It was fun, but in the end, it didn't really work. Ted was the butt of some jokes. People said that Ted was the end of United. Some passengers joked it was named after Ted Stryker, the main character on the movie Airplane.
Surely you can't be serious.
Ted operated from 2003 to 2009. The airline didn't catch on. Lack of popularity and economic issues, Ted is now defunct. And now we have these cards to immortalize the airline. They released 8 cards that came in a foil pack. The cards weren't amazing by like Delta standards. I guess in an attempt to appear whimsical, the front photographs showed odd cropped shots of people having fun. Now on the back, the cards highlight popular destinations of the airline. So TED Airlines was appealing to the traveler, the casual vacationer, not necessarily the business class. So the cards are pretty good quality, not like laminated, shiny, or with foil, but not super flimsy either. While some sources say they were released in 2004, the cards are clearly dated 2005 on the bottom and the copyright. On each card, bottom left shows a small illustration of a plane with A320 above it. Well, that makes sense considering TED only used the A320. United dedicated 56 of its 99 Airbus A320s to be repainted as TED planes. When the airline shut down, United simply repainted the A320s and absorbed them back into their fleet. Surely, TED Airlines, United's experiment, drifted off into oblivion. But these cards can bring in some value. They sell on eBay for about $10 to $20 per card. But at the time of this video, you can get a complete set on Mercari for like $16. What's Mercari? Here's where the story makes a strange turn. Buckle up, I recently reached out to a fella online who had some older TED Airlines cards. These ones are thinner and less professional, but nonetheless fascinating. The first one is this guy. Yep, nothing super special on this one. Here's the back of it. While it may not look like much, this holds some clues as to where it may have come from. If I put this next to a United card circa 2002, it looks strikingly similar. Notice the thanks for flying TED as opposed to United. Since TED operated from 2003 to 2009, it doesn't line up with the dates exactly. However, it's very possible that Captain Denny, and we'll talk about him in a future video, and other pilots homemade these cards. And considering the same pilots that requested cards from Captain Denny went on to pilot TED planes, it goes from possible to probable. So very cool. I'll be looking forward to adding this guy to my collection. So the second card is equally fascinating. Here's a picture of the front and the back of it. The design matches the 2009 blue sky design of United cards. Take a look at the clouds in the background of these cards. While slightly different in size and position, they are clearly the same. They were designed by the same people, although maybe not at the same time. While the back clearly shows a TED plane, it mentions United and shows the United website. It makes sense these were made in the final year of TED's existence, but why not make them more professional looking like the 2005 cards? I can speculate the 2009 Blue Sky cards were more of a homemade card. The Blue Skies would be cheaper to make and much easier to hand out than a heavy 8-card foil pack. Imagine the cost of handing out full foil packs to every single passenger, even ones that aren't interested in collecting cards. There are still unanswered questions about these sets. If you have more information about them, leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Have you seen these cards? Do you have extras to trade? Drop me a line. So I've been working on a checklist for these cards. I will try to leave like a link down in the description so you can kind of download your own checklist. While Ted may not have left much of a legacy, and maybe you never even heard of them before this video, be on the lookout for these cards. Thanks for tuning in, and safe travels.